Just hold 15 Quant. In today's video, I'm going to be going over why I think Quant is going to explode to $150 very soon, and you need to watch until the very end of this video because I'm going to be explaining where I see Quant heading in the short term, and of course if BTC does pump from here on, and we have all the technical analysis in today's video for you guys to actually understand where Quant may be heading in the short term. I will also be giving you guys a price prediction in the long term for the next bull market, so make sure to actually stick around. But of course, before I do go over Quant, let's just have a look at the whole market in general. We have a lot of red in the past couple of days now, and of course BTC has dumped from 44k, and it's kind of looking like it wants to pump back up right now. We're on the weekly, and yeah, we can see a huge red candle. Now, it's only normal that we're going to see some sort of correction. Just have a look at how many green weekly candles we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 green weekly candles, which is insane. I've never seen 8 green weekly candles on Bitcoin for a very long time. In fact, I don't think we've ever got it before. We may have got it in the past, maybe, but well, to be honest, I don't think we've ever got eight green weekly candles in a row. And we've got it here, which only means that the market just has to come down for it to continue up. Right? That's the only way we can see some continuation. We're not going to see crazy amounts of green candles in one go. We're going to need to see some red, and it's only healthy correction. But yeah, with Bitcoin right now, it's sitting above 40.9k, which is a level that I've been looking at for quite a while. Right, 40.9k, and if it does come down to 37k, that's also a position where we may see sort of Bitcoin actually bounce off of. So we will see some sort of dumps in the next coming weeks, so don't be worried about your alts and stuff. For them to actually continue up, it would have to Bitcoin would need to have its correction. Every coin needs to have their correction, right? With Quant right now, it's sitting above $100. And for the past God knows how long, it's been above $100, and the one time that we went below is when Bitcoin did its mega dump. Right, it went below $100 and it bounced off of $85. But right now, what I'm looking at and the certain levels that we are kind of just having an eye on is this big resistance over here, this big wall that we need to break very soon. $109 to $113, $14. And if we're actually looking at this on the weekly, it looks like Quant would want to bounce from here. So that's a level that I am currently looking at on the weekly, right? We want Quant to bounce off of $105 for any sort of continuation. It's already done some sort of pullback, and we can see a wick over here. And Bitcoin is already at its sort of area where it wants to bounce. And of course, it's highly dependent on SPX. Right now, SPX looks like it wants to reach its ATH. So from its ATH, we will see some big resistance, because that's a lot of people who have put some money. That's a lot of people in the market over here that are waiting. They're waiting because they've entered the market at around this point. So if they've entered the market at around this point, those people are down by 25%. So they have been waiting for how many days now? They have been waiting for around 722 days to get off the market, right? To get their money back. So yeah, there's going to be a big wall over here. So we may potentially see Bitcoin also potentially dump down to 37k. And that's going to be some healthy correction, right? We need the healthy correction in the market. As with DXY right now, it kind of looks like it's creating a lower low. And of course, it may potentially bounce off of here, right? We may potentially see a bounce from here and then a continuation. But if it does sort of break this area down here, then it's sort of, if it breaks the $100 mark, then we may potentially see the next sort of rally that we are all waiting for, right, with Bitcoin. And of course, the alts will thereon explode. This is the point where you guys will have to look at altcoins and coins like Quant, where it's highly dependent on Bitcoin's movement And with QNT right now, we may potentially see a continuation if it does hold above $106. As we know with QNT, it's very strong. Just have a look at the circulating supply, still sitting at above 80%, which only gives me even more confidence that, you know, QNT is very bullish, right? In the last 7 days, I mean, in the last month, I assume, 7%, only 7%, but, you know, very bullish with QNT because the holders are very strong. It doesn't really want to dump. So the only way is up, essentially. And when Bitcoin was very bearish, it was still holding above $100 when Bitcoin was bearish, right? When Bitcoin was supposedly heading to 12K, it was still above $100, which was a good sign. It was a sign of, you know, strength. Even though it went below $100, it was, you know, this is when I predicted it would go below $100, this pump, because it looked very, very weak at that point. The wall was broken. A lot of people got liquidated off the market and it went down. Came straight back up. Just have a look at this green candle. Just goes to show the strength and that people are willing to put more bags at around this area, right? They're confident in the price action of QNT. So the only way is up in my opinion right now, and we may potentially see some sort of channel forming before it kind of just breaks out, right? It's only a matter of time for this to break out to $150. $150 is the next step in my opinion. We may potentially see it also bounce a resistance over here on 130 before we actually do continue up, right? So it's only a matter of time. If it does continue up from here and bounce up here like that, there's, you know, there's different ways that it would go there. Doesn't matter how it gets there, as long as it gets to $150, that's fine by me. But yeah, that's QNT essentially. I'm looking at $150. I think that is realistic for the short term, and of course it's highly dependent on Bitcoin's price action and of course how SPX is doing and DXY. It's all interconnected, guys. And of course, if you do want to be updated with QNT price analysis, this is the best channel out there for some raw analysis on QNT and Bitcoin every single day. Daily QNT updates for you guys. I will also be releasing a Discord very soon where, you know, you guys can stay updated with my calls, alpha on altcoins, pre-sales, Quant, and your favorite cryptocurrencies. A Discord will be launched very soon where you guys could have those calls and news and updates before I upload on YouTube. But yeah, that's essentially it with QNT right now. If you did enjoy this video and you learned something new, then make sure to subscribe and stay notified. I will be updating you guys every single day from today onwards, so make sure to stick around. It's been Cryptoverse, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.